Ugh. Say something, Nick Bard.
Something Ickbird.
Okay, you're not muted.
Thank God.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. If there's even anyone here.
Hello, everyone. I lived.
Probably going to be a slow night because I started late, super late.
How late?
An hour and 20 minutes late. I need to go.
Hello,
empty
Chad.
the
It
water
is
cup.
Monday. It is the start of a new week. The cycle continues, and we are stronger. I'll be left Beethoven. Insert Hassan chair thing. Hello, chat. Chat. Chatty chat, chat. All four of you, on YouTube, and 2 of you, which are honestly just Handy and I. Hello, Catapro. You are here, yes, and we are grateful for it.
Ugh.
Hello, Costco Jomo.
Does it work? Does what work? What?
I don't know what they're asking if it works. Maybe the ice
That
cream
works.
machine.
I don't know. McDonald's one never. Rep throwing jellyfish at me. And you got first, second, and third because David be slacking.
Yeah. We're losing out on David. His Davussy.
Why?
So yeah, Jet. I just came back from work like an hour ago. I just finished dinner and then I see Handy streaming. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, that's... What the hell?
The temps are
Hello.
87 degrees Celsius at 40% load. That means you
Hello.
might have a crypto mining malware on it.
Or it has computer aids.
I finally am
thing.
able to make it to one of these. Yay.
What do you mean finally? You've been able to make it to these before.
Not for a hot minute.
Yeah, because he got the cool, the cooled, not the cool, but the cold.
I just had a cough or whatever the hell it was. Didn't have a fever. So it wasn't the cool. Thank God.
But it was a cold of some kind.
Yes, that does not make it COVID.
So how you fine gentlemen been? How was y'all's Christmas?
Fine.
It was very quiet.
It was quiet.
Yeah, my pa's in California with his girlfriend. So it's just Mrs. Ickbard and I hanging out here having a nice quiet Christmas. I made lamb because that is a thing I decided I want to do every Christmas. Is I want to make lamb. I think it's a Christmas worthy meat.
Hmm.
And then what me and my family do every Christmas, make tamales.
Hell yeah.
We did the same thing here. We made tamales, except that I don't like tamales.
The fuck is wrong with you? Fake Hispanic, fake. I
just
thought
don't like
Mrs.
them,
Ickbar
really.
was fake. You're even more fake. Jeez.
She was raised by the whites, so that's why.
I'm revoking your Hispanic card.
No, you cannot. It is mine. Mine to keep.
No, it is not.
You'll have to take it from his cold, dead, diabetic hands.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I have more seniority being Native American. So, yeah.
Nah, you just got conquered twice.
My family conquered my family.
And not in the bedroom either. Well,
I found out something very talking about conquering. I found out something very interesting about my family ancestry.
What?
yeah.
Apparently, I am descendant to many conquistadors and people of high profile. For example, in my ancestry, I have the list. I am apparently a descendant of. Hold on, I need to get all the names of the cities in Mexico. At least the ones that were founded by them or funded. My father sent.
Oh yeah, Catapro. I just saw your thing in memes. Yeah. Yeah.
What did they
So
send?
They posted Doom. They're Doom posting a little bit in memes because how expensive RAM is.
Yes. Fuck the AI.
So-
The bubble needs to pop.
So my ancestors founded the cities of Los Herrera, Agualaguas, Monterrey, and Santillo,
I've heard of one of those cities.
which is probably Monterrey because that's like the most well-known one. They were
Yes.
also I'm also descendants of people who have conquered Cuba and fundadores. I mean, sorry, Cuba, just Cuba.
I was gonna
Never
say, how many times, like which time did they conquer Cuba? Because that really does change it a little.
Yeah,
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
I'll get to the names
Hello,
here in a
Crow.
second.
How you doing?
Since Jesus Christ, apparently, and
Just
and according to this list, I'm also a descendant of royalty, and I'm pissed because I'm like, okay, if I'm a descendant
Aren't
of
we all?
royalty, where the fuck? Yeah, probably. I'm like, where the fuck is my money?
Hey man, I'm descended from King Henry or whatever. Yeah, it was King Henry, the 7th, but everyone is fucking related to him. The Tudors are whores, is what I'm trying to say here, ladies and gentlemen.
I actually, what is it? I went to high school with someone who was in the Tudor family.
Nice.
Dumb as a sack of rocks. Although that's an insult to the rocks. Just incredibly stupid. Only reason they
damn.
were in the school, still in the school, despite getting failing grades, was because the dad like donated a shitload of money to make a performing arts center.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Bribery. Yeah, for notable people I'm related to, I'm bloodline related to Lord Admiral Blake. You can still find the Blake House in, I believe, New Jersey. He's the guy, ironically, or coincidentally, was the guy who led the British Navy during the Revolutionary War and turned New Jersey into Swiss cheese. I'm also
Fun.
related to famous frontiersman Daniel Boone, who just kept moving westward and westward. He was a lawyer, but he failed at being a lawyer because, literally, in quotes, he was too kind of a soul to be a lawyer. What's a quick zip?
Oh, quick zip.
So he went back to being a frontiersman and outdoorsman. A fun story about him, and this is how I got. This is where we believe the Blackfoot in my family bloodline came from. So he had like 17 kids, or at least it's like I might be pulling 17 because that's what Mrs. Sickpart is. 17 siblings. Like he had a lot of kids, though, like legitimately, and one of his daughters was kidnapped in a raiding party by a Blackfoot raiding party. So he and like the 2 or 3 eldest sons went out and hunted them just to chase them down to get, his daughter, their sister, back. 4 years went by. They assumed they were, like, the wife and his brother assumed they were killed. But no, they came back and they brought her back and everything. The wife married the brother at like year 4 and came back and was like, we all thought you were dead. So don't blame me. And they got back together, and they, for all accounts, had a loving relationship with each other. But yeah, so there's Blackfoot in my family bloodline, and that's where I assume it came from. After the Blackfoots, kidnapped the daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume they did very bad things to that person.
Yeah, like made her watch Geely or Ant-Man Quantumania.
Oh, no. Okay, where the
Horrible
hell
torture.
did I put my grass? I need terrain, scenery. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there's my cat. Where the hell is that scenery? It's around here somewhere. I keep misplacing it every time I need it.
New heroine model looking like Wallace with his little pet grommet on the side. That's not nice. Wallace is a very...
I'm gonna be the person and say it. The new Huron model is ass.
You are the only person I've heard say that. Like, granted, we make fun of his teeth, but I think his model still looks pretty cool.
Model is just they just took the CAD model of a Batten and just changed it. You know I'm right.
It.
Put them 1-to-1 and you'll see it.
I don't see it.
I saw it immediately when I saw it. I'm like, is that Batten in the new armor?
Maybe I'll listen to you if you say his name right. Kyle.
I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna put it in the Yeehaw chat here. Here's his image. Oh.
Okay.
A Blavadon. It just modifies his pose differently and did the hand on the other arm. They mirrored him.
That's much different enough. You're just looking at tech. No. No, it's different enough.
No.
Tell you what, we'll agree to disagree.
Sure. The fuck is the grass, my gamer grass?
You need to touch some gamer grass.
Yes. I need to stop forgetting where I put it.
You're getting some dementia.
Remember which drawer I put it in? I need to take my headset off to look through it again.
Hey, Mrs. Ickbard, can you beat the shit out of my Pokemon in this gym?
Yes.
Thank you, honey. And Catapro, I saw the image you posted. Someone I think posted it here in the Warhammer general chat, and I reposted that elsewhere because it was funny.
What?
The Wallace and Gromit Photoshop that's been going around for Huron.
What, in the Warhammer General, or?
When it was announced on Christmas.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I see it.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
Let's see. I think I'll put a little tuft of grass on each little Neuroloid. Not sure where though. I think that one works right there. And I just realized I left my hobby knife in the garage. What do you think? Maybe one piece of grass per Neuroloid, or can some of them use one or two?
I think just one piece per Neuroloid. So the
One piece is
Metropolitan
real.
Police for the United Kingdom just posted something very weird.
What?
We will robustly defend our decision to require officers and staff to declare if they are Freemasons. Our response to the decision by the Grand Lodge of England is to seek an injunction blocking the implementation of the policy is below. Basically saying, fuck you. If you're a Freemason, you must say so. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Like over 2/3 of everyone on the Metropolitan Police Force believe that this should be mentioned. And they're like,
There's
what?
other things I can say that should be more important to finding out who believes what in a police department.
Yeah, who's part of what?
Yeah, more important than, oh, you're a Freemason.
You're a Freemason, Harry.
There's a reason the UK is going to shit.
Yep.
Okay, maybe, I think 2 or 3 tufts of grass, maybe for the Neurotyrant. What do you think?
Yeah, start with 2. Start with 2 and then go from there. By the way, guys, you want to know a fun fact about Wikipedia?
Sure, what's the fun
What?
fact?
It has enough funds to keep running for a projected 2 centuries.
They keep begging for money.
The money is used for their extra
Like they're running out of money.
well, it's because they're using that money to fund for like political stuff and getting people to like basically for activism and things, which is you know theoretically could be interesting, but like they're not investing in like freedom of information stuff or anything like that.
Think I should put a big grass tuft on it?
Yeah, big grass tuft.
Big tuft of grass and then some small grass tufts. What do you think, right here?
Yeah, because you got a lot of negative space there, so yeah, that big one.
I'll probably put some teeny tiny ones too. Like maybe one more.
Maybe if you want to put like a really small one. Thank you, honey.
Yep.
I have a pair of tweezers right here. I don't see any because there's a spot right here that does not look right. And all my shit is in the garage. There we go, fixed it.
W Year of Chaos, like one new model for each Chaos Space Rune faction. No Chaos Demons, nothing. One of the biggest Chaos factions in the Year of Chaos, of course. And we got the Emperor's Children. Yeah. It's,
I gotta ask you, Ickbard, how much do you hate the Fallout show even more now? With the
I
most
haven't
recent
watched
episode?
it.
Do you
I
wanna know
haven't
what
watched
they do?
it.
Do you want to know what they do?
Do it. Tell me.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Mute.
Yes.
Deafen.
Then leave real quick. Leave for like 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds.
Okay, so pretty much, you know how the Brotherhood of Steel loves hoarding pre-war technology?
Oh, yeah, they
And
blew...
the-
I saw that tweet. They blew
Yeah.
up the fucking, like, Cherville. Yeah.
Yeah, that. Essentially, it's like everyone's clowning on them. Like, you know this is the Brotherhood of Steel, the faction that loves
The
to hoard
people who
pre-war
would hoard it to the point of never actually using it, defeating the purpose of the car.
Yeah. Especially since it was in mint condition. God,
Yeah,
the show's
after
just bad.
200 years.
And they're
Alright,
like,
he should be
no, the
coming back any
writers did
second.
that because the show they're not them.
The show's, like I said, if you want to see a great set design and prop department on display, watch Fallout. If you want to see Macaulay Culkin give a shit about a role, watch Fallout.
Okay. Do you think one more grass tuft maybe at the back?
Nah.
Not even right here, even though it was just an accident right there. I was gonna put it up against the rocks.
I mean, if you want to, but like, I think the one big one just balances out nice enough. 5 more grass tufts. 5 more grass tufts to Israel. Rev doesn't know how to count 30 seconds.
No, he doesn't. There's a joke in there somewhere. But we don't want
True.
to. I don't want to get my YouTube channel banned.
Put some grass on his his chitin and brain.
Yeah, I think a tiny little grass tuft will do. They're not right there. Probably more right here. Yeah, because then there's not much more negative space.
Oh shit. I don't know if you read this. We American Army, or American military, has conducted a land strike against Venezuela 8 hours ago.
I did not know that. What
Yep.
did we hit?
They're saying it is a large drug facility that they fucking blew up. What's up, Fatmans? You got a friend in Venezuela? I feel bad for your friend. Venezuela is not a great place.
Nope. I mean, this problem wouldn't be happening if Maduro didn't hijack the last election with the guy that
Yeah.
rightfully won. He's like, no, I'm not leaving.
Yeah, but also at the same time, you know, why aren't we exploding Mexico?
Because they're one of our closest trade partners, unfortunately.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Venezuela got land struck by, or had a land strike by the U.S. military.
Iran has apparently declared total war against the United States, Europe, and Israel.
That's
Oh,
right. Yeah, I saw that.
I forgot about that. I'd laugh if we're like,
I laughed.
I would
too.
laugh my ass off if we're like, okay. Proceeds to bomb the living shit.
We tolerate Mexico because they make good food. Okay, first of all, I didn't know Piers Morgan was in the stream. That's mean. I'm sorry, Archduke. I don't want to. That's too far. But secondly, we have enough American citizens who are Mexican, Spaniard, and Mezzo and all that shit, who are here, who can make the food, or we can learn from the food.
That is true.
Yeah, the
For those who
Neurotyrant is
don't
done.
know-
I feel like for some reason there's something missing from the Neuroloids. I don't know what.
For those who don't know, and here's a fun fact. Like, this is a fact, and this is nothing like controversial because it's on
Bro,
paper.
what do you think is
it's
missing
right
from
there.
these?
I think he cut a small one in half and put him on the actual tentacles, like they're curling around the tuft.
Yes. A lot of people think
wait,
that
what?
Texas.
Okay, so you take the smallest one you have and you slice it in half, and you put that half inside the curl of one of the tentacles, as if it's curling around the tuft of grass while it's moving through, kind of thing.
I feel like that. Probably this one because it actually has.
Not true, Arctroop. We got a lot of Generation 1, Generation 2 Mexicans here in Orlando.
I'll right back and go
Dude,
grab my hobby knife.
Bro,
I needed.
Texas was founded by Mexicans and
much.
Latinos. Like, what the
You're
fuck?
just South Central.
Literally 40%. Like, the majority people that live in Texas are Mexican. People are like, oh, it's It's a white-dominated state. No, it's not. It's literally Mexicans. Like, we are the ones that founded the fucking state when we liberated it from Santa Ana with the Treaty of Guadalupe and Hidalgo. Like, go fuck yourselves. Most of our congressmen have literally Mexican last names. We have so many Gonzaleses and Martinezes. It's like, come on.
Unfortunately, we
guys.
have one Gonzalez. Sam Houston, also the maker of the Bowie knife. There's words to say about the Bowie knife guy. Apparently, he's not that great of a dude.
Bro, Sam Houston was. I saw a Fat Electrician's video on Sam Houston. That motherfucker.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And that motherfucker went out of his
The
way
fucking
to beat up
Raven.
another motherfucker. Oh, fucking love the story of Sam Houston.
After I finish this, I'm gonna do some touch-ups on.
Oh shit!
The
I forgot to
training.
actually read off some names from the fucking my family tree or whatever. I'll do it here after I'm done with this game.
Oh yeah.
What are you playing? Night Rain.
No, I'm doing Gekishin Squadron. I'm playing as Broly. He just released them this last week.
God damn this.
And he
Yeah,
is
he did.
busted.
He did die in the
Yeah, thank
Battle
you,
of the
Kickster.
Alamo.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, Cakester. Yeah.
Thank
So yeah, he died at the Alamo, and I'll tell you right now, the Alamo was one of the most pointless fights we've ever had in the U.S. And it wasn't even by Americans; it was by rebelling Mexicans.
Damn, no horn, yeah. You didn't win this time. I feel like David, for some reason, is the only one that gets it. David or Tony? How about that one now, Ickard? Look at the grass tuft going through it.
Yeah, I like it.
Now, what about the second one though?
I don't know. 200 rebels. Maybe just leave it at 1. So you have it's varied that way. Yeah, 200 rebels versus 4,000.
I feel like I should move this tuft of grass then if I can. It doesn't rip off. No, I can't move it. It's gonna rip off stuff.
Yeah, it's like the guy who is leading the actual fight for the Alamo was given a letter by Sam Houston saying, "You were fighting a pointless fight. If you're gonna stay there, at least larder up resources and people." And they fucking didn't. They just kind of partied. Well, not partied, but they're like, "Yeah, this is our place." Just kind of peacocked. And then I think it was in either the first or second day of the fighting, he was on the walls of the fort, and then he got fucking domed. The guy who was leading them and wrote this beautiful letter to he was very much "We will properly fight here and we will die here and yada yada," and all that shit. And he wrote this beautiful thing. Immediately gets fucking double YY no scope by someone with, I think, a smoothbore gun at that point. I'm uncertain if they had rifling yet. I can't remember.
What year was the Alamo? I forget.
Can't remember. It was before the Civil War.
We did not
That's
have
the thing.
rifling.
Gotcha. Yeah, it would be for your marksman type people rather than your minor side note, fun fact, you know how we say ready, aim, fire?
Yeah.
That was with smoothbore. When we were doing the line combat in the Civil War, we would say ready, level, fire, because you wouldn't have to aim as much.
Yeah. And then the British called us assholes for being ungentlemanly and engaging in guerrilla warfare.
Yeah, where we fucked them up in the South. 1836. Thank you, Costco. Thanks, Costco. So yeah, we would be probably just getting into cartridges and Manet balls at that point. So yeah, the Alamo was one of the most pointless fights, but it was used as the later point of inspiration when Sam Houston just fucking ripped Mexico a new one.
There we go. It looks better. I took some of the more destroyed pieces of grass that I cut up and made them smaller ones, little tiny pieces of grass. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, baby.
Then
it
the
was
Germans
fun going
call
to
us
the
a war
Alamo.
criminal for using a shotgun.
Yeah, they did.
Uh-huh.
The Marines had the Masturbator 5000.
Good old trench shotgun.
Good old Trenchy.
We don't hate Germany. Modern Germany is just like modern Europe, which is mostly cringe. I'm sorry for everyone here who is European if you take offense to that.
We are
Europe as a
American.
whole.
It is in our blood to clown on the Europeans.
Well, like for me, I have a point for why I clown, and simply put, it's the idea that there are no freedoms or rights there. It is very much under the whim of the people who are in power.
Yep.
And yet the idea of freedom of speech and freedom of expression ever becomes considered political instead of a inalienable right, then sure, I'll consider that. I'll consider that me willingly talk about politics on this stream.
Yeah.
Oh, Catapro, you don't have free healthcare. You just get taxed out the ass for it. And if you look at Canada and their profiles, a man just recently died because he was going through extreme pain. And then he died after waiting for 8 hours. And when the wife spoke up about it and was yelling at the people because her husband died waiting for Canadian healthcare, free quote-unquote healthcare from the government, they then said that she was rude and should leave the hospital for being so mean to the people who let her husband die. I will not sympathize or empathize at all with government ran anything. The government couldn't run a whorehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Canada isn't Europe. You use the same fucking system. You use the same damn system. The only difference is you guys don't have the assisted sewer slides yet. And I say yet.
Who said it was gonna be assisted? Soon it's gonna be you don't have a choice.
Damn, imagine being able to get arrested while praying in your house. What a horrible country. UK.
Okay, the Neurotyrant is done. Let's zoom in, and then I gotta do some work on the choo-choo train real quick. Just touch up some paint. Yeah, there's the Neuroloids.
Say it in your Obama voice.
Okay, so apparently Obama put in one of his top 5 films. I'm pretty sure it's a Photoshop, because I just doubt it. Apparently one of his top 5 films is Five Nights at Freddy's. So people are quote tweeting, my fellow Americans, we need to spend 5 nights at Freddy's.
I can already see the guy who makes all those AI fucking president videos.
We need to spend 5 nights at Freddy's. Did you guys see that there's this dude on Instagram who is the Chinese Donald Trump? He's just this fat Chinese dude who does Donald Trump impressions. Also, there's a weird black bar. Like, it's a
Yeah, I know
Twitch
what that
chat
is.
thing. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's because I forgot to do this.
Gotcha. And yeah, it was hilarious. Mrs. Igbar was sending me something. Goes, there's a meal that we have. It's very simple. It's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful metaphor for China. You take rice bread or rice dough. You heat it up. You put your meat in it. You flip it in on itself, and you put some soy sauce and sesame. It's very simple, very beautiful.
That's another.
We flip
mini for
things
the
in.
books.
That looks good, dude.
Yeah.
It
And it's
looks
the
like
only
he's done.
Tyranid I'll ever own. Okay, now I need to try and remember what fucking paint I used to touch up the train. I think it might have been Curious Leather. I don't know. I'll have to do some. Ah!
All right, there we go. Okay, match is over.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
now
you,
where's my
Edward.
list?
Let's just
Edward.
keep it right here.
Word.
Oh, Edward. Got it. I thought you were trying to thank me, and you said a different name. It's like you called out the name of a different lover in the passion.
Okay.
Hey, behold,
Yeah.
long train.
Long train.
Can't remember what brown paint I used. I might have used Curious Leather. I don't know. Or did I use
So
not Gorthor? I might have used Rhinox. I don't know.
the first of I guess official, because I'm gonna skip some of the noblemen on this list. The first official, I guess,
I like
king,
trains. I like
quote,
trains too.
that I'm related to is Garcia V Ramirez, and he was the Rey de Navarra. And then I'm also apparently related to a woman named Blanca, who is the Princesa de Navarra, and married to Sancho III Alfonses.
I think I used Ancient
El
Forest
Deseo.
when I did this.
This dates back as early as 1104. The fact that my father actually
Yeah, it was Ancient Forest.
took the time to make this fucking list is astonishing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's I already said him. Alfonso X Fernández, el Sabio, Rey de Castilla y León.
Bless you.
Princesa de Aragón, married to. Her name is Yolanda. Princesa de Aragón.
You're related to
Sancho IV
Aragorn?
Alfonso. Apparently.
First he was
yeah.
white, now he's black, now Aragorn's Mexican. He is the rainbow.
I can make all the jokes. I have all the cards. Oh, then.
So I now need to fight Silver. Silver has pointed out I need to fight Pancreas No Work to the death
Why?
Okay, so this is where
because
it
he's
starts.
Catholic and I'm Lutheran.
I'm Catholic too.
Yeah, but like you're my friend. I don't know Pancreas No Work.
So this is okay. Here's the.
Oh yeah,
first
the
one.
outdoor boy is Mormon.
This guy lived from 1494 to 1550, and he is Capitán Vasco Porcayo, Conquistador de Cuba. And then the next one is Capitán Miguel de Montemayor. Then Capitán
Can I tag
Diego
team? I'm also
Rodríguez
Catholic.
de Montemayor.
I like. Given I don't know how much he weighs, but I'm assuming because his pancreas doesn't work, he doesn't weigh a lot.
And this one actually goes a little more
I'll just to make the weight class even. Sure, you could tag team.
Yeah, okay, I was about to continue, but then I realized this is actually going into my actual more recent history, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah, so you should maybe stop. Wait, dox
Yeah.
yourself.
Anyways, yeah. But yeah, the last person, the Capitan, whatever his name is, he died like in the 1600s, so it's like, cool. I am a descendant of a lot of conquistadors and shit. Am I proud of it? Yes.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
He said the quiet part out loud.
For if
Said
it
this
wasn't
was a
for our
charity event?
ancestors, I
What?
would not be here.
Charity event, huh?
He said the quiet part out loud.
Oh yeah, me fighting
Oh, yeah.
Silver and Pancreas. We'll call it Crater Clash 4, Silver. What's up, Skeleton? Things are going well. Things are going well. I've been enjoying my new job. Handy's working on a train.
Very expensive train.
He likes trains.
I like trains.
Yeah.
I don't know what you saying. That Handy just made me think of like a kid just sitting on the ground and like painting the train. Just I like trains.
I'm quoting the Astaff movie.
Oh yeah, I know. But I picture like a little staff. You mean ASDF?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Job? I'm not fucking Squidward after he gets fired from the Krusty Krab. I love my job. I genuinely am loving it.
Krusty crab pizza is the pizza
Fair change.
For you and me. Krusty Krab, yeah, pizza. It's the pizza for.
On vacation, thought I'd poke your head and say hi. Well, hello,
No?
and enjoy your
Okay.
vacation.
Sorry,
Thank you, King.
I wasn't about to just go off with that because I know
You
we
and
need one for. Yeah, I don't know if I can go there.
I was waiting for that.
Oh, I know I can. I just didn't want to, you know. Rev is good at ignoring you. To be fair, Rev is All right, Ick, Mr. Elvis Presley. Hey, it's not my fault. My mama taught me how to sing.
I mean, it's a good thing that you know how to sing.
Yeah, I know how to sing. I know how to act sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's good. The choo-choo is done. I can pack it up now, and tomorrow I just gotta program it. What did I get for Christmas? I got... Well, first things first, if you didn't notice, the meme is dead. I now have an actual wet palette. It's the Army Painter one. So the Redneck wet palette has been retired. And then I got a soldering iron, some clothes, and some god hands. So it was a good Christmas.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
Baby, don't hurt me.
No more.
Forrest, go.
You got a maid outfit? Oh, fuck yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You're not beating the femboy accusations, Kata. Two favorite fictional characters, Forrest Gump and Joshua Graham. I can respect that. I can respect that.
I fucking love Joshua Graham. Such a great character.
Sent me $20 to wear and sent him. Oh my god. Who is he? Who is he, Kata? You got a flight to Japan? Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Someone bought this man a... I'm assuming Kata's a man because he's here. Someone bought him a maid outfit and sent him $20 to wear it and take photos in it.
Yes, we know.
Yeah, Kata, we know. We know. But, like, you gotta have that room for doubt. You know him IRL? Nah, that just makes it a little more awkward now, because you gotta look him in the eye and know that he saw your boy bulge. I can respect that, Silver. There's a few places that there's a few places I want to go to. I'm waiting for England to not be fucking retarded. Because there's a lot of, if you guys don't know, I really do like history. I like museums. If you were to give me like an annual pass to like, here's a pass to go to every museum for free, I would generally like start planning road trips. And so there's a lot of great museums. There's all these castles and everything. Oh, Catapro, it's like in the 90s, early 2000s, it was less retarded.
Wow.
Was that handy?
No, Tony saying it. Tony said I have an insane carrier pigeon if I have internet right now. Yeah, I didn't want to have to do this, but I guess I have to.
Ick, you have to wait until the bitch. No. Okay, yeah. Why do you think his last name is Stalin? You know, that was a clue. That was a hint that things weren't going to go well. How did we know How do we know Trogdor Burninator was going to be so terrible in the job? I don't know. Maybe the fucking Burninator in the name was going to tell you. But yeah, it's whatever. I love history. I love museums, so I wanted to go because there's like all the castles, there's all these types of museums to go to, all those things to enjoy.
Okay, pain in the ass part. Gluing on a fucking lens. Thank God this thing popped off when I was working on it right here and not somewhere in the transportation to the garage. And here.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, kind of pro, people are actually able to, because they didn't like redact it properly. You could just copy paste it, and you could read it.
What happened?
Hi, David.
Hello, David. Andy's old. Shut up.
Yeah, I get it. It's still a shame that they didn't follow the law that actually forced them to release it. It's very fucking stupid.
What?
Release the Epstein files.
Oh, did you
motion
hear what
that went
happened with
through.
that, though?
I swear to God, if you're about to say the thing I just said, what, Handy? What happened?
It wasn't redacted correctly.
That's what I fucking said!
I
That's
wasn't
what he
here for that.
said.
I just got back.
Ah, you were talking to other people when I was saying it! Chat, clip that.
Oh, no,
Handy's
a
fucking
little retarded.
senile. You old bastard. Someone get this man his little Quaker oats, his porridge, and his fucking slippers. Jesus Christ.
I'll admit, a little retarded.
Loki, though, changed subject. And I would love to visit the, I think it was an actual church where, like, Gregory Mendel made, like, discovered, like, how genetics work and everything like that. Like, just to see that
Isn't
garden
it
if they
Mendeleev?
maintained it.
Mendeleev, I think it is.
Like, they changed the name to name it after him or something after he died or something. Handy, were you on the island? Fuck no.
The fuck up.
Stephen Hawking took the crippled slot. He's like, I love it when the midgets don't know how to do math.
Yeah, but yeah.
That's in
I think
Austria.
so much work
It's
for
still
this
around.
train.
That's good. I'd like to visit that sometime. Like, that's way down the list of realistic things I'm going to be able to do in a lifetime. But that's one of the things where, like, that'd be cool to see. Because a lot of people don't realize, or they just kind of gloss over. A lot of scientific development and discovery was done by Christians. Like, if you wanted to get and this is me talking historically here, not just talking about, like, hey, Biggs Jesus is my boy, and I'm going to hype him here. This is purely historical. A lot of people who were getting a degree in, like, philosophy, history, arithmetic, all that shit, they also had degrees in theology. It was pretty normal. So a lot of groundbreaking shit was being done by a lot of Christians. Ickbard Mad Rude? Why? Because I made a joke about getting about disqualifying you from a painting competition that you're very obviously winning right now.
What painting competition?
The one in the Under the Hive of Madness Discord server. Oh, it's a place for the Franciscan friars. Oh, yeah. I wonder if that's also one of the places where the Franciscan monks also make that delicious hazelnut liqueur. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look up, like, it's a Franciscan monk liqueur. It is a hazelnut, like, liquor. It is something you sip. It is strong. and it comes in a kind of a small bottle. It's almost small, like those small shampoo bottle size. But they even tied little Franciscan monk little ropes around it and everything. It's so cute.
Okay, since I have nothing else to do and I'm not gonna do anything.
Is that only in France?
Let's start prepping to paint the big nut of Saturnine.
Not.
Let me grab it from the display case and also my thing, because I have another train I'm working on too. They have on top of my phone thing and stuff on.
Hey David, when you're coming to
Yeah,
visit
also
me
got
at work,
turtleneck
so you
parts
can
and
I can embarrass you while I'm working. I make you spend like $300 plus for your stay at a vacation at the place that pays
I left my
me.
poster attack in the garage. I'll be right back.
Smiles. There was a picture of your avatar, Revan, with a trap. Okay, Catapro. The last few like were kind of misses. That was enough. That was good enough to like for that to offset. That's good. That's good. Yeah, to be fair, with Trump in particular, like he flew in the plane 8 times, but as far as more, none of those flights were to any of like the actual like places where Epstein did his crazy shit. Like those flights were before he even bought the island. And also those photos of Trump that were redacted and released, those were when he was hosting a fucking beauty pageant with women who were like in their 20s. And also, like, they did Michael Jackson dirty too, or Michael Jackson was with his
hold on.
wife and their kids.
Hold on. Did you see the photos of every photo that Michael Jackson was with Mr. Jeffrey over there? Dude,
Remember, I
Michael
also have to-
Jackson
before I
looks
even
Michael Jackson
find
looks
the-
so uncomfortable.
He's like, I don't want to be here. I want my blankie. He was an Augustinian. The
They'll
Pope is also
lost the-
Augustinian. Okay.
the resin head for this, because the Dark Angel's one needs to be washed. Okay. Now I gotta take this entire thing apart as best as I can.
Hell
It
yeah.
was so funny. People showed me the photos, like, oh, Michael Jackson has photos with Mr. Epstein.
God
I'm
damn
like, okay, let me see the photos. And when I saw the photos, I'm like, bro, that's the look of a man who's just telling the cameraman to get me out of here.
Okay, Catapro, do you actually want my opinions on Trump? Or are you just kind of like, or is it just like, are we setting up for a joke, haha joke? Because I can take this sincerely, I can take it silly. I want to respect your question though. How is the government shut? Oh, okay. So no joke right now. Okay, so I'll answer the government shutdown one first, because that's probably the easier part to answer. It's very neutral as well. So government can be shut down. Basically, the idea is they need to agree on funding. It's all about money. Congress hasn't agreed on shit without, the government shutting down forever. So basically, it's one side weaponizing against the other and letting the government shut down and watching millions of people suffer because they want to have a political W, and they'll try to take it around. This time around, and a couple of times before, it's mainly been the Democrats who bludgeon with it. They'll say, yeah, we're willing to open up the government again if you agree to XYZ things that you normally would not agree with. So trying to politically leverage or strong arm Republicans and such, which, sure, if you're trying to win an agenda on something, sure, but when your job is to serve the people and the people are not having a government that's running while you're being paid, I could see why people would not like that. If you research where Mr. Mandela it was in Brno, Czech Republic. It still opens to you visit there if you want to. Oh, I hear there's a lot of lovely places to look at in the Czech Republic. I'll just have to body slam 5 million fucking pickpockets. I go, pickpocket! Like the fucking Tyler Oliveira dude does. I go, pickpocket! And just fucking give them the people's elbow. All 300 pounds, baby.
just picturing it start doing the people's elbow on every podcast.
Oh, I could do it, dude. There's a secret to having a verticality, and people, it's great. It's like peacocking it in the air. When you jump in the air, kick your legs back or like tuck them forward in front of you, people will think you're jumping super high when really you're just like cannonballing. It's scary, especially when a fat guy learns how to do it. It's awesome. So that's how the government shutdown stuff works. It's all about money, and people. Both sides do this. It's just more recently, it's the Democrats who did it. They will leverage things that the other side do not find reasonable, or if we're going to give it a more charitable look here as well, and which could be true for a lot of people, they were voted into their office for the opposite of what those people wanted. So they're trying to, use this special scenario to get what they want while trying to make it look like that the other side is not willing to open up the government. That's what happened this time around in particular.
It did not work though.
It did not.
No, it did not work, and they not only did they completely fail, I think they didn't even get anything that they asked
They did
for.
not get anything.
No, they didn't. So to answer about Trump,
Go ahead.
and I'm gonna be sincere about it, and I'm gonna be brief about it.
Oh yeah, what you're gonna talk about? Hold on.
They asked for my genuine opinion on Trump, and I believe they also asked for your guys'
Mm.
opinion on it. So
Okay.
so no one is being paid, but they're staying so they don't get fired because the job market sucks in the U.S. No. The Congress people who weren't letting Congress open up again were still being paid.
Yep.
They were being paid to not do their job.
And someone
that's
even
the damn shame.
introduced a bill saying if the government shut down, Congress can't be paid, and they all shot it down for obvious
And
reasons.
not Ron Paul, it's like, was it Ron Paul? Because like Rand Paul was his like father or grandfather. Yeah, Ron Paul actually voted against that, and I was a bit dismayed. But anywho, because normally he's all about smart spending. So here's my thing about Trump. I don't think he's going to heaven. There's a chance he can go to heaven. Fuck, dude. I made this. I referenced this earlier today with other people. Saul, before he became Paul, was literally selling people into slavery. Was catching people who loved Jesus and selling them and ruining their lives. And he was, he became one of like Jesus's like and God's like top people to help and everything, and wrote all the letters and everything, and helped set up the church and everything before he died, and helped set up this legacy and everything. He did a lot of great things, and he was a fucking slaver, like legitimately one of the worst things you could ever see, taking the freedom away from someone, having them most likely die a brutal death because they're treated less than people. Yeah, that's fair, Tony. A lot of people also don't think that, or are scared they aren't. Like, there's a chance, but there's a very low bar to get into heaven for Christianity's sake. It's, believing God, that he sacrificed his one and true son, and now is the right hand of the Father, all that shit, and for our sins. Pretty simple. There's a chance he could, believe that and everything. So there's that. That's the only bar to go to heaven as a Christian, is truly believe that Jesus died for your sins, and his Father loved us so much that he sacrificed his son for something that we don't truly deserve. All that crap. Yeah. The centurion, and depending if you believe in the baby, what's the word, the apocrypha, Longinus and all that shit, it was even saved. Like, they actually name it an apocrypha, which is the kind of unofficial. So yeah, miracles do happen. I don't think it's likely for him. I would say about like 70% of his policy I am agreeable to, if not sympathetic towards. I like the idea that we have an actual national language now. Up until Trump just now, we didn't have an official language because we are a melting pot. We are a nation that was built by the people rebelling against nobility, and people of all walks of life could come in as long as they believed in the self-evident truths of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Based man. So when it comes to that type of shit, I like that idea because we have changed since then, where multinationalism, multiculturalism has become such a thing. But all in all, America is very much a Euro centric, Anglo-centric world. I mean, there's a reason why we have the term WASP, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. And in fact, I think there's only 2 presidents that we have that aren't WASPs. First one was Kennedy, who was a Catholic. Second one, Obama, because he's black. So, that's the defining culture of America. I mean, just because, that's the defining culture doesn't mean we can't have more people come in, but that's like the defining culture. So the fact that we have a language like that, I think makes sense. Yes, that's...
God damn it.
God damn it, I love you. I don't know if you're gonna start doing Kennedy. I am in the sky, like a fucking Shinzo Abe meme edit. Shit like that, I can get behind. The idea of saying, hey, there is a border crisis. Yeah, there's a border crisis. Sure. I'm not a fan of executive orders. I think they're incredibly overused, but that's because it's a side effect of having Congress that can't work together and a president wanting to sidestep an entire non-functioning arm of the government. Executive orders bypass is essentially a federal level of due process to get shit done. So, in general, I'm against that. What's up, Panzer? We're having an actual, honest-to-God political conversation here without naming any... Well, we've named only one actual political thing.
Not being a bunch of shitters about it.
Yeah, being sincere.
Yeah, we're basically, we're just giving our honest opinion without any sort of, like, biases or anything like that. Like, genuine... Like, so far, Ickbard's the only one that's doing it, but we're all gonna take a turn, but...
Yeah, because I have a lot of I'm probably one of the most outspoken when it comes to politics in our group, but I also say the fucking least about it.
I mostly don't talk about it only because, like, I'm usually surrounded by people who can't handle the truth, can't handle, like, a genuine, honest to God.
Hell yeah, Panzer, dab me up.
That's why I feel very comfortable with you and Handy, because you and Handy are very, like, again, you guys not only have high intelligence, you guys have a lot of wisdom, and when you put those two things together, you can have a proper conversation without it devolving into a screaming match.
Yeah. So, like, I would say, just on like a widespread thing, I agree with his policies, like 50 to 70% of them. I don't think he's going to heaven on a personal level. I like the idea of saving money for us because the middle class is shrinking constantly. And I think that we have a lot of options to fix that. And he's taking avenues for those options, like the idea of not taxing tips. He was the one to start it, and Kamala aped off of it, kind of shit like that, just historically speaking.
Like most of her campaign.
Yes. So yeah, like, that's the thing. It's like, I would say it's a coin flip if I agree with it or not, and that's just because I myself am not a conservative. I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. I am third party, simply because I do not believe the government is competent enough to function in my well-being. It is competent enough to keep functioning. To quote Thomas Sowell, it's simply, Sowell. The government's job is to keep running. It's not to help me out.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 parties in the U.S. Yes. Well, technically,
it's the 2 dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not the best parties, but it's all we've got for now.
At least we're not the UK constantly bickering with each other.
Yeah, and to be honest, I kind of prefer the 2-party system over Canada, where it's like there's like 8 major parties. Like, if you guys didn't realize this, Justin Trudeau won like on a 18% vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know if are you done?
Yeah. That's it. It's
That's it.
It's a little bit of a coin flip. If it's to help save money and like de-litigate bullshit, I'm for it.
Honestly speaking, in my end, the only reason why, like, at this point, it's like it's not a secret, because I actually like I'm on the same boat. On some things I agree with, some things I don't. Again, he made a lot of points during his campaigning that I was just like, okay, that I do agree with, that I do agree with, because during the year of the campaigning between Biden and Trump, and then Trump and Kamala, I actually went to like a rally for all of them, and oh boy, are the ones for Biden and Harris just so it was nothing burgers. All they did was bitch about the Cheeto. That's all they did.
Yeah,
And
He
I'm
wasn't
like,
even
are
in
they-
office for 4 years.
And in my head, I'm just like, bro, like, can you guys please, like, I'm here because a friend of mine told me to like go attend to one and see, like, oh yeah, no, they actually talk about like the policies and stuff. It's like, no, they fucking did not. All they did was
Policies.
complain. All they did was complain about the Cheeto Man and offered no solutions to our problems. Meanwhile, when I went to the actual rally of the Cheeto, it's like, okay, this guy actually pulled out like all these fucking pie charts and shit, and actually talked about how inflation is at an all-time high, and I'm just like, there's a massive difference between the two candidates towards the end before the voting. And in my head, it's like, I wish there was a better option, because in my head, it's like, because then I sat down, and I don't know if I told this story on your stream, but I sat down and I thought to myself, do I really want to vote this time around? Because the first time I voted was during the race between Clinton and Trump. And I personally did not like Hillary, so I was just like, I think I got no
Nobody
other choice but
likes
to vote for
Hillary.
Cheetah Man. The second time around, I didn't like the idea of Biden running anything, because I noticed that he wasn't all there, and I'm like, I don't want our country to fall into the hands of like a man with possibly having dementia. And it sucks because I know that like not shortly after he lost office, the old man was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and I'm just like, oh god, like that's horrible.
They knew
Why
it.
Yeah,
was
and
he
they
even
hit
in
it.
office?
They hit it.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, why was this poor dude in office? Like, he shouldn't
His
have
wife.
been doing anything.
His wife.
Yeah.
It's literally his wife.
But anyway, like, then it progressed to that the moments before, like the
No,
I
I'm reading
sat
you,
down-
Silver. I'm reading you.
So I sat down and I thought to myself, am I really gonna vote again? And I thought to myself about a experiment that a history teacher, no, a government teacher, I remember now, it was my government teacher, he did to us. Do you know what the experiment was?
No.
So the experiment was, he took everybody in the class and he basically listed 4 anonymous people by not telling us their names, but by their traits and who they were. One of them was like an alcoholic, domestic abuser. The other one had like a crippling disease. The third one had this other thing. But the fourth candidate, I noticed that sounded too good to be true, right? Because the guy was like, "Oh, he's a vegan. He loves animals." Basically, he was checkmarking the box of like, this guy's perfect, right?
I think I know
It's so
where this is going. I think I know where this is going.
And then we all voted. I was the only one that voted for the guy with the crippling disease, because as a history nerd, I kind of knew who it was. The guy with the crippling disease was what was the name of the president?
FDR.
The one that had FDR. The drunken
So
guy
ironclad,
was,
we're getting political.
yeah. The drunken guy was Churchill, because he was also a domestic abuser. And I forgot who the third guy was. It was someone else. But then the fourth guy, the one that sounded so perfect that got 90% of the class's votes, was Funny Mustache Man.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
And I'm just like, I'm over here like, guys, if something sounds too good to be true, then it is.
Based
Like,
ironclad, based.
in my head, I'm just like, no one's perfect. If anybody is perfect, it's probably someone that's psychotic and evil. Because they like to hide their true intentions by trying to act all good.
FDR wasn't a
in
good president, by the way.
It took that thought
What'd you
process
say?
to basically have me
I
realize
said FDR
that
is not a
maybe-
good president,
He was okay.
Hold
or
on.
was. Nah, he was bad. But that's a tangent for
was
something else. So your thoughts on the Trump Meister?
What, my turn now?
No, I was letting Rev wrap
Okay.
it up because we were I want to get to your part as well, and also I want to get over with the politics talk on stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so my thoughts is that the Cheeto Man has been doing everything that he promised he's been doing, and honestly speaking, he's made a lot of good points. I know a lot of people kind of find it controversial that, it's like, oh, aren't you angry that like he's sending over your like I come from a family that immigrated to this country legally. They paid their dues. They did this. They went through the system. They worked hard for it. I don't like the idea that like all that stuff is like, oh, like there's people that are coming in without the system and they're basically being treated better than Americans. Like they're being treated better than my family who worked hard to get here and become American. So again, there's a bunch of different factors to me that it's just like, yeah, no, like there's some things that have to be done. For example, I don't like the idea that the government is taking control of everything that the average person does now, like the education system and all that. Like before, we didn't need that. Before, the government had no power in that, and suddenly now it's like the government needs to dip their hands in everything. Like no, they don't. And I'm
And
actually
Panzer, he's
glad.
working on his Saturnine.
What I'm doing is I'm
Dreadnought.
prepping it to be primed tomorrow.
So, and just to sort of like just end it here and then get Handy's perspective. I don't think he's perfect, but he's delivering the thing that he's promising, and he has been doing a good job at it. Like he's actually been making our country a less of a hellhole than it was between 2021 and 2024.
No, he
Because
doesn't. He's an autistic focus, by the way, Cat Pro. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I am in the zone, the autism zone.
So between the two candidates, it's like, yeah, I honestly speaking, I do not regret I guess voting for the man, because it's like the other it's like choosing between like
South Park, giant
snake-
douche or a turd sandwich.
True enough, yeah, right. But you would always want to go with the douche. Because, yeah, he may be an asshole, but at least he's honest about it.
That's fair. And also to answer a question that was sitting there. Johnny,
Mhm.
I'm sorry that a Stardust Anonymous deleted your Dawn Primarch. That's I can understand why they would. However, that's still unfortunate because you put a lot of effort into that thing.
Yeah. Handy, your turn.
I am along
No,
the lines of hate the person, not the politics. I don't hate him is the thing. It's just he's a politician that will say it straight to you. Is the quote unquote politician, but he'll say it straight to you. He's not gonna sugarcoat it and lie like a lot of other politicians do.
He's more of a businessman, and businessmen tend to be more honest because they have to be honest about the product, quote unquote, that they're
Are
selling.
you sure about that?
And-
Ask Disney.
Disney's been overtaken by a bunch of dickheads. That's a whole other.
The channel.
That's a whole other avenue.
That's right. That's right.
He's one of those old school businessmen where it's just
The
like
femboy posted funny memes. I let it through
Okay,
because
no,
he's a
I'm
femboy.
sorry, no.
No?
Yeah, no, you don't do that.
Okay, I gave him permission, so, whip me instead of him.
Yeah, that's a no. You don't do that. That's the same thing that happened. Why we had to kick Roth. Why Roth left the server because he tried to do something with like. He did something along.
He was trying to get freaky with me, frankly.
Who? What? What's going on?
Roth.
I'm gonna
Remember
say
Roth, the truck driver dude?
I'm gonna say my thing about the whole Epstein shit and Trump. If it actually mattered to people that like the Democrats, they would have released that shit back during the campaign trail, but they didn't. For that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like much talking about politics. Just like, he's okay. He's not terrible. Not the worst. People are just overreacting and being a bunch of fucking morons.
And oh well, sorry, I don't know if you were done, Andy. Sorry.
I am done.
Oh, okay. And it's because and I sat back and and also thought about this too. It's all because of the fault of the internet and its influence towards people. It's made a lot of people very um it's made people very like complacent to say whatever the fuck they want without
Mike
getting
Tyson.
any without getting any consequence, and it's also given people fake power that they think is real. Like I've
Reddit.
never seen Reddit anyone that's basically a Discord or Reddit mod that thinks that like, oh, they control all the power. It's like, no, you don't, dude. You have literally no power. Honestly speaking, if you like, there's a lot of people that like if they said the things they said, like Discord mods, Reddit mods, and all those crazy people, if they said it in public, they'd probably get their ass beat.
100%.
Like legitimately, because we've seen, we've been witness to that not too long ago, like around September-ish, of people saying really nasty things about a certain person, and one of them decided to do it in public and he got his ass beat. And that is why lots of
Good.
people hide behind computer screens, because computer screens make it easy for you to say whatever the fuck you want and then not have to like get your ass beat for it.
Deal with the
Giving you this
consequences.
give you this false sense of security and power that you don't have. And for people who think like that, I'm sorry to tell you, but you are chronically on the internet and you are a coward and a loser, because apologize to the people who don't do that and are on the internet a lot, but for those who are like, just don't disconnect their brain and go into like I found myself going out more often now that I have a car than I do spend on my computer or PC anymore. Because it's like, now that I can go anywhere and wherever I want, it's like I don't have to be at home all the time anymore.
Yeah.
I can actually go out and interact with real people and have real conversations. And
I saw that Silver. Yeah.
but yeah, I love how this is going. This like, I love the fact that I basically just swerved this from what we were talking to just how much I just hate that the internet has made a lot of people
Famous
just
when they
fucking
shouldn't be.
stupid. Yeah, famous or just complete utter fucking retards.
Hassan Piker.
I'm coming to. I can't make that joke.
Bro. Oh, bro. Did
But you can
hear
fill the
what-
blanks.
Bro, did you hear that? What happened, dude? He got like outed by one of his orbiters, his friends, for being a bad person to date.
Oh yeah, I
shit.
saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
I mean, his fraternity has been pointing out that he's an actual sex pest.
Oh yeah, he's apparent. According to
Thoughts on
what
Tau?
his
They're
fraternity-
neat. They're just, I don't like how they play really. Just only really participating in one phase and just
So-
sitting all.
So
A lot of the people that play Tau, like seriously, they always just sit back and just shoot you before you're able to do anything.
like the people who play Tau, like the fair weather tournament player people, ruin the reputation of Tau for everyone else.
So funny enough, the fraternity, since Iqbar brought it up, right? They
Yeah,
came out and actually reported that Mr. Piker over there liked to have relations with women when they're asleep.
He would also like to quote unquote break down doors to get to women.
Yeah. And I was just, and then he was like, dude, I love how much he lies, because he's like, oh, I was poor, I wasn't part of any fraternity, and I don't know what.
Oh,
And then
shut
they
the
like
fuck up.
brought out the receipts. Like the fraternity itself brought out the receipts. It's like, sure, bud.
You mean fraternity? Fraternity, something
Fraternity,
else.
Yeah, sorry, fraternity. It's because I heard Iqbar say fraternity, and that just got stuck in my head.
Power Rose suggestion.
Yeah, no, the guy's a fucking moron.
I mean, he shots
Yeah.
his dog. He probably killed his other dog in Minecraft too. But it's what people think.
And then people wonder, and then he wonders why he's losing his audience.
He never should have had an audience to begin with. There's a lot of people on the internet that should not have an audience.
You're not wrong.
Subscribe to me. I'm not an asshole.
That I can agree to.
I'm actually gonna. I'm not an asshole.
Hassan
I
Piker, gamer.
actually
Or gamer.
don't lie. Were you mentioning Hassan Piker?
Hassan Piker!
Mr. Oh, I was poor when I was in college bullshit. Mm-hmm. Totally not
Mr.
using the
Road
money.
like horses, which is like a really fucking expensive hobby in general.
Yep.
And also where a lot of the crazy women are.
Yep.
No, he's a Twitch streamer.
The fact that you haven't heard of him is honestly a godsend because he is one of the worst human beings to ever been platformed, since he actually, advocates for certain demographics of people attacking other demographics of people. Like his pirate friend that he said was Luffy, and it's like
Yeah.
He is no longer in One Piece.
He's no longer in one piece. He is now over there, and down there.
He is in multiple pieces.
That dude was.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
that
need to
dude
go
was
on
not a good
Twitch.
person. Either.
Yeah. The thing and once again I'll say this about Hassan Piker. Who knows? Maybe he could be redeemed. What he's doing here is way less bad than, remember, Saul going to Paul and all that. So I always keep that in my mind whenever I think about
Paul
people
going to Paul.
unfavorably.
What the fuck does that mean?
Bible.
Saul to Paul, Saul the slaver was capturing
Oh,
people.
yeah. Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You said.
Good
you
night.
Said, yeah,
Thanks for
I forgot.
stopping by, even though
Good
it's really late
night.
for you.
Thank you for coming.
Good night. I completely
so
forgot that you told that story of the Bible. Yeah, I completely forgot.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
apologize.
So like I always think about that whenever I think of anyone this favorable. Like, worse people than this have turned their life around. The thing for me is, if he doesn't change that around, sure, he's wealthy. Sure, he's never going to have to worry about money again, short of fucking up somewhere and he gets litigated at the ass. He's a millionaire, multi-millionaire.
He was already a millionaire before he even streamed. The only reason he's famous is because his asshole uncle.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
When his family is rich in general.
Bro,
No.
So,
he had. Sorry, it's because you reminded me. He had a crash out about that recently too, where I think someone in his chat pointed out that, he's like, for someone who claims to be a socialist, you really don't like sharing your money. Heck, even of course his favorite person to talk about is that the chatter mentioned his favorite person, Asmongold. He's like, shit, even Asmongold is more of a socialist than you, and he likes to donate his money.
Yeah, Gamer, he is a
I'm
Nepo
just
baby.
I'm just like, bro,
Yeah,
imagine getting
He is
called
the
out by your own
definition
people.
of a Nepo baby.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even if he, if he doesn't change his life around, there is no legacy he is going to leave. He's not going to have kids.
No one's gonna.
He
wanna
doesn't have
chill with him.
anyone for this wealth to go to better.
Well, I mean, he
their
might
lives.
have kids, and then women try and take all the money from him, which would be fucking hilarious.
Maybe,
Oh,
but I doubt it. I think he's the person who would force and push for an abortion than anything, and that's not a. Yeah, that's something I'd rather not go into. Much to be an Nepo baby, I would say high six figures in the savings account. Like, I'm talking about like the money that you're not touching, like high six figures. That would
and most likely in the hundreds of thousands.
that's high six figures.
Yeah.
So six figures. So six figures. That means at minimum 100,000. So I'm saying high six figures. I'm saying like $600,000 to $800,000 just in savings that you never touch.
Yep.
So there's no legacy there. He has no kids. He has no wife, no loved ones that aren't already rich. At most, he is relevant enough for us to point and look at and go, that is not okay. And we can learn from him and observe him and be better people morally. Mine can silver, but then I start thinking, what would I do with that money? And then I go through that horrible thing of I'm essentially spending money I don't have in my head, and that's not helpful. It's actually quite hurtful in my own brain.
I know what I would do.
I've
Brains.
I've already figured it out. So I'd buy or build a cul-de-sac for like just me and my friends. I'm talking about like these are the people that like are like the best men at my wedding people, because we've all gotten into this. If we ever like become millionaires or whatever, we're gonna buy a plot of land. I'll build all our houses and like have like a house in the center for all of us to come hang out and play. Basically have our own little nerd compound.
Yes, to get away from the wives when we need to.
No, no, mister, I'm gonna be single. No, it's like we all have our own homes.
Nerd. Yeah, I know. You said the single nerd, single house in the middle that we all come together and hang out at.
Yes, the singular house that is like the group hangout house where we have like all the cool shit for like playing D&D, all this shit together. But we have our own individual homes where we all like can decompress, have that nice space between each other so we don't, get sick and tired of each other. So yeah. That's the goal. So Silver says he would buy a house, a dream car, and give the rest to charity for 600 to 800K. See, the goal is... Yes, so the goal is, like, the smart way a friend elucidated me on this. You keep, like, 3/4 of that money, and you just throw it in the fucking Dow Jones or reverse Kramer or whatever the fuck for your investing. It's safe, it's consistent, and it returns better than most things. Just the Dow Jones itself for the Index 500. And you use the money that is generated from that for all your cool shit. Gamer, that also works as well, just buying land, holding it. Tell BlackRock to go eat a dick.
Fuck my soul, BlackRock.
You dare refuse my bachal?
Yes, it's BlackRock. You refuse everything from them.
So
BlackRock and private equity ruins everything.
Yeah. So apparently, allegedly, Doja Cat posted a video of herself on TikTok like 3 years ago, stomping on a box of kittens, and then immediately deleted it.
I think I heard about that.
I don't even know who the fuck she is, but like, I don't want to look into her anymore.
Some musician, quote unquote.
Hell yeah, Silver, I could dig that. Yeah, no, I get you, Gamer. Like, for me, it's, if I were to become super rich, I would put, like, 3/4 of the money into, like, just savings and, like, index stock, whatever. I would also make, like, 5 or 6 trust fund accounts to give to my friends and be like, hey, here's money. Here is money with a legal binding thing that says it is for you. And the only reason I go through all that effort is because I would save money by spending someone to make a trust fund, then having to gift that money to them, and then them getting taxed again after I got taxed getting that same fucking money.
Yeah, getting taxed out the ass.
Yes. Let's move it at a cow, and I start walking towards you. You're scared. You called the cow a mooshel slur. Okay, Silver. Okay. So yeah, that's the whole idea is, like, I'm just trying to not get taxed out the ass because, like I said, yeah, you get taxed for the money and you get taxed again using that same money that was taxed to pay the tax on a good that you buy, or for tax for giving that money to someone, that money's being taxed multiple times before you even really get to fucking use it. So
Yeah.
I'd rather just get the trust fund in order and have that money for my friends so they can have a comfortable life, and I can basically give something to my friends that I know will be way more valuable than, you know, just like for giving them gifts. Also, you know, the whole thing about the trust fund is, let's say, you know, I stop being friends with them. I still want them to have that money there, most likely. And the idea is I want my friends to be my friends because they're my friends, not because I have so much money. Because you guys have seen all those horror stories about people who like
Yeah.
became millionaires and all of a sudden like their friends are wondering what, their girlfriends are murdering them, their boyfriends are like holding them hostage, shit like that, because they want the money, but or they don't want that person with the money to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony. Like I grew up. Okay, so this sounds like it's gonna be unrelated, but I'll explain why it matters. I grew up in a bad neighborhood in the ghetto. I had learned at a very young age how to not walk like a victim. By the way, it's don't smile, keep your shoulders back, walk with a purpose, like a brisk pace, whether that brisk pace looks for you. Do not fucking smile and do not look anyone in the eye. Shit like that. Live in a very bad neighborhood, ghetto. So a lot of my life, a lot of my early years, I had to, you know, have a paranoia, which, you know, you would argue, is it paranoia if there are actually people out there who would be willing to do harm to people like me and all that shit? So, you know, my brain is wired to that slightly neurotic, paranoid, be prepared for things, because if I can, you know, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, and well, I want 10 pounds of cure, you know, just because of what ifs a
Yeah.
lot of the time when it comes to this type of shit.
Always good to be prepared.
That's good for you, Silver. I'm happy for you. That is genuinely something worth celebrating, that you live in a nice place. And I am genuinely happy for you.
Just like how I learned everything from my dad because he was a police officer.
And he was there for a lot of people's worst days of their lives.
Yup.
Yeah, I get you, Gamer. I get you on that. And I've reeled it back. Like, I regularly don't walk like a victim. I live in fucking Orlando. I live in family-friendly Las Vegas. There are certain areas of Orlando where, like, unfortunately, there are homeless people who panhandle because they know that people here have spending money because you're in fucking Orlando.
Your death punch.
Nah, Tony. I wouldn't even recognize you guys. You'd recognize my voice and maybe my face, but I wouldn't recognize you. If you called me Ickbard while I'm at work, oh, I'm going to shit a brick. I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna play it cool. Oh, I will, but inside, I'll be like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Yeah, so somebody will think, oh, hi, Ickbard. Well, I'm in my fucking, like, team member outfit, and I'm helping people at restaurants and shit. I'm like, you better give me a fucking good tip if you're gonna make me shit my fucking uniform.
Make me shit bricks.
You're gonna make me shit myself to death. I'm going to piss my pants in fear. I'm gonna wonder what they said. I wonder if they're gonna tell other people, hey, that guy there,
Yes.
he likes men in skirts.
Yes, I'm hitting a Saturnine Dreadnought next.
So yeah, so I won't fight your finger death punch, but I'll be like, oh my god, which one are you? Electric Lot Witch was your username on PlayStation, so it's cringe to me. Gotcha. So yeah, like so yeah, if you fucking visit me, if you come to Universal Studios, please do. It's actually really some great stuff here. But yeah, if I see you and I'm at work and you say, "Oh hi, Ickbard," I'm going to What's your job at Epic Universe? I'm not fucking telling you. I'm not saying shit. You ain't gonna know. You don't need to know. Do I get to go on the rides? Yes. So I actually get my badge is an annual pass. Lets me go to what we call North Campus. South Campus is still so new. You can only go there through the comp ticket system if you work at least 32 hours a year, which I have. So, but January 1st next year, I'm gonna be able to go and all that shit. I get to go to the parks. I get to go as a guest. I essentially have an annual pass that gives me free parking, and I have 0 blackout dates. It's pretty nice. It's pretty sweet.
Oh shit. I also have a video to edit too this week. Fuck.
I know, right? I got the assets done. Or I started the assets for my video. I was hoping to get it done before the end of the year, but honestly, my voice has only just started to recover.
Mm-hmm.
I was not gonna be able to record when I was sounding a lot more like this, last week.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, Silver. That sounds like it's good for the soul. Maybe not good for the back and the lumbar, but good for the soul.
I think I've only edited like 3-4 minutes of my video, and it's a 12-minute video. Yippee! Although I don't think it's gonna take. I don't think it's gonna take much collection of footage, which is good. So if I bust my ass and work on it tomorrow and get a lot of it done, I should be done with it by Friday, hopefully.
Yes, quick zip. I do know about the guy who died on Stardust Racers. So here's the weird thing. The legal question was brought up. So the idea is, so the guy who rode Stardust Racers, he had a pre-existing condition of some kind that I believe it was some type of it caused him to be a paraplegic. I do not know what the particular thing that he had that made him a paraplegic, because there could be several things. It could be something that's generally wrong with your brain, where like you got something in your brain, like some medical equipment in there and shit like that that's supposed to help you there, and you're lucky to be a paraplegic. It could be he had like a fractured vertebrae or something and that made him a paraplegic. I don't know, but he was a paraplegic, and the ride said if you like have disabilities and stuff like that, you should not ride. However, basically, it's if you still want to go on the ride after seeing that warning, you were foregoing, like, you were essentially consenting to a waiver that is being given to you. It is a bummer that it did happen. So with him, he went on the ride despite that he was warned by like the queue and workers there that, hey, this may not be the ride for you. You are disabled and all that, and we have a thing about that. And the question that I thought up was, who is legally held reliable here? Is it the rider who is being told that this can be a risk for you and you still do that? Or is it the ride operator who knows this motherfucker should not go on there, but he's still insisting to go on and is foregoing, like, hey, whatever, and then dies? And from the way it's been hashed out, there is a theme park ride, like, safety people who are like, we have the best in the world here, because we literally have fucking Disney World right here. So like, yeah, they have a lot of money in it. Yeah, the lawyer was trying to make the ride seem dangerous. Oh, the lawyer should. Sorry, I am a team member at Universal Studios, and I am not here. And there are things that we have been trained on that we are not supposed to talk about in public. And one of those things is we're not going to be making disparaging or whatever things about whatever. And honestly, if there are things going on, they are being handled seriously and in private matters that don't need to be brought into the light. So yeah,
Someone
just
remember
know
the
that
NDA he signed.
Yes, I did actually, Handy. Yes, I fucking did. Anywho, plus it's not my job to defend things or not. I'm just going to talk about the straight facts here. So from the way that the safety board had found it, they the ride was working properly and with good purpose and within the parameters that it was pitched to get its permits to be created. And after the death, Universal Studios has changed their standard for all rides. The person going on the ride, to be allowed on the ride, must be able to walk unassisted from the standby queue where the gates are to onto the ride and get into the ride themselves. Okita. So it's one of those things where I genuinely was wondering how would that fare for you, Handy, because you without going into most of the detail,
I can get up and walk onto the ride.
Like, because you have braces on your legs, though, don't you?
Yeah, I can still get on the ride easily.
Okay, because the question that came to me was, with those braces, are you unassisted? Or are you assisted by the braces? Or do they mean unassisted by, like, the workers? I think they're
braces are
intending
just so I
unassisted
don't
by
trip,
workers.
that's it.
Okay, then yeah, you should
Because I
be able to
drag
go
my
on rides
feet.
and shit. Gotcha.
Braces just make it so I don't trip because I drag my feet.
Yeah, so then you'd be able to go on the rides.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be able to go on Stardust Racers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is 11 o'clock. I think this is a good place to end the stream because I have to get up early tomorrow to go to the Choo Choo Club and I have to get ready for that.
We ended on a W. Handy can go on Stardust Racers.
Yes. But thank you everyone so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Sorry it was a late stream, but I mean it kind of worked out because I didn't really have much of anything to do for the stream. Wednesday, hopefully start painting the Saturnine Dreadnought. Well, probably will. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Oh yeah, and also Wednesday's probably gonna be an early morning stream too. And maybe actually weren't we gonna play Warhammer? I don't remember.
Spoilers, but yes.
Okay, I'll have to think of a list. Yeah, Wednesday we're gonna be playing Warhammer. It's gonna be Cursed Warhammer. So that means gifting memberships, donating causes curses or minor inconveniences. Well, thank you everyone so much for watching, and we will hopefully see you on Wednesday. Good night, everybody.